I ended up losing. Now you might be thinking, what the actual fuck? And that's how I felt. A few months back, I was pretty sick and I was lying in bed and I made a really stupid decision. At that point in time, I had a lot of money to invest and I decided to put a lot of money into Alibaba, the stock. I thought I could just day trade and figure it out, and I was just playing with it. And I ended up losing $50,000, which is absolutely crazy. Now you might be thinking, what the actual fuck? And that's how I felt. And it's gone, guys. That money is gone. That being said, I learned some really important lessons that I want to share with you guys today. I actually believe that $50,000 is going to that I lost is actually going to make me so much money in the long run, because it's going to prevent me from making any of these stupid decisions ever again. To bring it back, a few months ago, I was sick. I was lying in bed. My brain was foggy. I shouldn't have been on Robinhood, but I was. I made a stupid decision. I bought the stock, I tried to day trade it. It completely tanked over the next few weeks. As you've seen, Alibaba has just gone straight down. And once it hit about a 50K loss, I just decided to sell. That's how it went down. But here's the first lesson that I learned that I want to share with you guys that I know for a fact will make you guys a lot of money, and most importantly, it'll prevent you from losing money the way that I did. The more control you have, the less risk there is, and the less control you have, the more risk there is. Now, a lot of people right now are throwing a shit ton of money into random things that they do not understand and that, most importantly, they do not control. So for example, do you control whether the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or down? Absolutely not. Do you control whether the fact that Alibaba is crashing is going to be forever or not? Absolutely not. Do you control whether your business grows if you're spending all of your active time on it? Absolutely. So the first lesson is that most of your time, most of your energy needs to be spent on things where you have more control, therefore less risk. The add-on to this statement is that not only should it be the amount of time that you spend, but also the amount of money that you invest. So for example, if you control whether or not your business succeeds, well, you should invest the most amount of money into that business, because you have control on whether or not the investment will actually return you more money. That's my very first lesson. Moving forward, I decided I'm not going to ever drop money on stupid things that I do not control. The way that I'm going to invest both my time and my money is by starting off with things that I control and then working my way down. So if I want to throw $1,000 on something that I don't control, like going to gamble at a casino and throwing it on red, that's fine. But I'm also very aware that because I don't control the outcome of whether it's going to land on black or red, I might lose the money. If you guys think about it, most of my money, most of my time is spent on investments that I control, and then the less that I control, the less time and less money that I invest. That's my very first lesson to share with you guys. My second lesson to share with you guys is to stop wasting so much mental energy on passive income. I've made a huge shift where now even my investments are in companies where people that I know, like, and trust and believe in are taking my money and helping me grow it through their companies that they're actively invested in. So again, my time and my energy is spent actually mostly on active things, and less time, less money spent on passive things. Because the reality is that passive income has a cost. Let's say that you just invest into the S&P 500 and it's fully passive. The cost is that you don't control it. There is a risk involved in investing in passive income if it's truly passive. Stop focusing so much fucking time and energy on passive income. First, make sure that your active income is dialed in. If there's an opportunity to make more money with your active business, then that should be where the majority of your time, energy, money, resources goes into. If you're sitting on 50 mil cash, then fine, we could talk about passive income, but most of you guys simply are not. And there's still opportunity to make money on the active side by putting more time, energy, and focus there. Therefore, you should first and foremost put more time, energy, money, resources on the active side. Once you've tapped that out and you're like, well, Joel, if I spend more time or money, it still won't grow, which is very unlikely for a long period of time, then you can focus on passive income. And if I'm being honest with you, I'd rather you focus on another active income business or an active income business that's being ran by someone that you know, like, and trust, that you believe can actually grow it because they're dedicating their full amount of time. And now maybe you don't control it, but the person that you personally know controls it. The next lesson that I want to share with you guys, lesson number 3, is if you do have extra cash to spare, instead of putting it into something that you don't understand, something that you don't control, find people that are crushing it with their businesses. Maybe you have a friend that has a real estate business and you can partner on a deal for a property because there's less risk involved when there's someone that you know, like, and trust, and you can immediately call if something goes down or something isn't working, and you can work together on fixing it, on improving it. First, invest into the things where you have full control, then invest into the things where you are connected with someone that has full control. So maybe you're not the one actively managing the business, but the person that is one call away is actively managing the business or the investment that you just invested in. So for example, if you know someone that runs an investment fund, you can invest into their fund as opposed to just investing in a random crypto yield farming project that you don't even know who runs it. And they could rug pull it at any second. Active income, then focus on things that you can control, then focus on people that are actively growing their income where they control it. And then after that, you could worry about safe long-term investments like whole life insurance, like the S&P 500, like big real estate funds that you don't personally know, but you can still tap into and invest with. That's my 3 layers of investment. And then after that, the 4th layer is just degenerate investments where you know you have zero control and you might lose the money. To really wrap it up, after losing that $50,000, what I learned, number 1, first and foremost, invest into growing my active income and invest into where I have the most amount of control, which is my business. Then layer 2, invest into people that are running an active income business. Maybe they have a real estate business, maybe they have a crypto fund, maybe they have an actual business, and now you're taking your money and you're investing it into them. And it's someone that you know, like, and trust, so they're one call away, and therefore maybe you're not the one controlling the active income business, but you're controlling the relationship and they're controlling the active income business. It's only 1 degree of separation. The 3rd phase would be investing into things where you don't have any control, but it's low risk. So things like the S&P 500, dollar cost averaging into that, things like whole life insurance, things like big real estate funds, et cetera, et cetera. And then the 4th layer is investing into degenerate things where you know you're going to lose your money, and that should be a very, 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 very small portion of your actual net worth. That's just play money. Might as well pretend like it doesn't exist and might as well pretend that you're going to lose it. These are the biggest lessons that I learned after losing $50,000, making a stupid investment, and I hope that they help you not only focus on the things that will make you more money, but also prevent you from losing money the way that I did. With that in mind, if you like this video, make sure to like, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Every single month, we pick 1 person to win free access to our TikTok ads program. We just did it last month. We're gonna do it again this upcoming month. So if you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, you will be entered to win a free TikTok ads program that we run. It's worth $6,000. You get to enter to win for free. We pick a winner every single month. So go ahead, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.